So let's start with our first example. So let's say I want to print 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Let's say I want to print this pattern. How can I do that? I want to print this pattern using for loops. So we have seen that we can print this pattern, like we can print this line. If I want to print only this, I can print this, right, using one for loop. So let's put it in comments. Okay, so let's start by printing this. We have already done this, so let's start printing this. I equals to 0, I is smaller than 5 times we want to print a star, so we will run this loop till 5. So cout, I will print this star and I will save it. I will put it in comments. Okay, so I will save it. Now if I run this code, will it work? Yeah, see, this is working. This is printed 1 2 3 4 5 times star are printed. Okay, so now if I want to print this pattern, what I can do? If I want to print this pattern, what I can do? Just try to think what I can do. Okay, can I do something like this? If I see in this pattern, we have printed 5 stars, and in the next line we have again printed 5 stars, and in the next line we have again printed 5 stars, and in the next line we have again printed 5 stars. So 1 2 3 4 5 times we have printed these 5 stars. Okay, so I know for one line I can use like this. So if I go to next line, now if I repeat this 5 times, let's say copy, if I paste this 5 times, 2 3 4 5. Okay, I have pasted this. Let's minimize it. Okay, so I have pasted this 5 times. Right, 1 2 3 4 5. Now if we run it, what will be the output? Okay, see this, we have all successfully printed our pattern. So what we have done, we have printed line by line. Okay, so we have printed line by line, but if you carefully observe, okay, so if you carefully observe what loop says at first step. Loop says don't repeat the steps, let me do this. So what we are doing this same work 5 times. We are doing the same work 5 times. 3 4 5. We are doing the same work 5 times. So can we take one more loop? Let's take one more loop. Int, let's say j equals to 0. J is smaller than how many times? 5 times. J plus plus. And if I remove this, what will happen? Now this will run for how many times? Can I do something like this? What I have done? See, instead of printing this line by line, this line is a one pattern, right? This line is a one pattern. So if we print this line, if we print this whole line 5 times, we can do our pattern, right? So can you do something like this? Let's first print this. Let's first run this code and see the output. See this 1 2 3 4 5, right? See the output. Are you able to understand something? See what we are doing. First we want to print this. The inside loop is responsible for printing this till here. It is responsible for printing this, that we have already seen. But we want to print this whole 5 times. So what we can do? We can take another for loop to print this whole. Okay, so that's we can do. See, just take it I, take it j, whatever name you can, right? Take outside loop. Usually what people do, people take outside loop as I, inside loop as j. Okay, So start with I, J, K, right? So this is our first pattern. This is our very first pattern. Now let's move forward to second pattern. Okay.